We've got Jim Stratman checking out some of the roads that many of you are going to be facing this morning.
Yeah, and Jim, with the temperatures well below freezing, it's going to make it a little bit difficult on the road crews.
Yeah, and Matt said it right there. We haven't seen a lot of sun over the last few days. Hopefully we'll see more sun here soon. That will help with some of this melting, but with the bitterly cold temperatures, that chance of refreeze is always there. We're out along South Poplick Road right now, and you can see this looks actually pretty good. I mean, it's a big, very windy kind of back road, but it looks pretty clear, and that's because crews made a special effort yesterday to come out here and plow this road. We were told yesterday that some of the areas here in southeastern Jefferson County had only been plowed once, while other areas of town had been plowed 2-3 times at that point. And that section of southeastern Jefferson County accounted for 29 roads, 82 miles of roadway. Public Works did send crews out here, and they're planning to make sure they send more out here to make sure all these roads are in good condition going forward. Overnight, Sal Melendez with Public Works said that the snow team has been working 84 hours straight, 12-hour shifts. That's 11,000 miles and roughly 14,000 tons of salt that have been covered and used throughout the last week. Now, they plan to keep working until all these roads are cleared. But in the meantime, Mayor Greenberg says that if you do notice that some roads are getting neglected, go ahead and call it in.
We have folks that are driving around the entire city that are reporting this back internally, but having eyes and ears from the public is also helpful. So please call 311 and let us know if there are roads that still need some attention.
Now, the mayor said that he will be coming out to this part of the county to check on the progress being made. He is advising that everyone, though, take extreme caution if you do have to drive. And that goes for really anywhere here in the county, not just out in southeastern parts of the county, but really all over, because as we talked about, those cold temperatures mean the chance for refreezing is there, which means the chance for black ice or slick spots can arise. That's something you're going to have to keep safe front of mind as you go around, try to stay safe today. Eric, Grace.
And thank you. Metro crews are also focusing on roads that typically aren't a priority to help get JCPS students back in school. It's all part of a new directive from Mayor Greenberg. The mayor's office says JCPS identified 125 stops that see the most students for Metro crews to target. Most of those stops are already included in active snow routes, but many schools themselves aren't. Clearing entrances, exits, and parking lots has been a task for custodians.
I guess we treat them like our own kids. You know, you don't want your kids getting out and getting hurt and messed up, you know, breaking bones or whatever. I mean, so I think it's very important to do it.
The ice seems like it's softer now than it was.
A JCPS spokesperson says online instruction was not an option this week because of the possibility of power outages. Students also didn't have their Chromebooks over winter break. The district plans to reassess conditions today before deciding if students will return tomorrow.
Some good news in southern Indiana. The main roads there, especially in New Albany, are now clear, and the city says crews are now shifting attention to the side streets. It's welcome news for business owner Stacy Freebert of Seeds and Greens. She says for the past couple of days they felt the sting of being snowed in on county roads and having to close.
That is a disappointment. I mean, we expect to make a certain amount every day when we close the drawer. So hopefully sales will pick up. People will come out maybe once a little more of the snow melts.
Freebird says the city did not clear the road by her business on 1st Street in New Albany until yesterday. The delay caused her to miss a milk shipment. We contacted New Albany for a status update on roads, but the door to City Hall was locked and our calls and emails were not returned. More snow is on the way to Kentuckiana tomorrow, and we want you to be prepared for it, of course. Download our free WHAS11 news app, and we'll send you information on the forecast straight to your phone.
We're going to turn to some other top stories for your morning today. A mother will face a judge for the first time after her 3-month-old baby died in a motel bathtub. Police arrested 36-year-old Amber Winstead yesterday. Police say on New Year's Day, they found her 3-month-old dead at a motel on Holiday Towers Boulevard near the airport. According to a police report, Winstead caused the infant's death by using drugs before getting into the bathtub with the baby. She's charged with manslaughter and is currently in Metro Corrections on a $100,000 bond. She's due in court this morning at 9.
Police have identified the Metro officers involved in a shooting in Park Hill. They're officers William Stoll, Matthew Faust, and Kyle Cosgrove. Police say on Sunday, officers shot 36-year-old Joshua Miller after he shot at them. It happened at a home on Cypress Street. Earlier that day, police found a woman at the home who'd been shot several times. She later died at a local hospital. The LMPD says Miller then returned to that home where he was then confronted by police. Miller is currently in Metro Corrections on a $1 million bond. He's due back in court next week.
LMPD is investigating after a body was found at a set of railroad tracks in the Parkland neighborhood. Police say they found the victim near 28th and Garland around 3:30 yesterday afternoon. An identity and cause of death have not yet been released.
A family is suing JCPS and a principal claiming he threatened 2 7-year-olds with a gun. The family says it happened in 2019 at Hardstern Elementary. DeJuan Wright was the school's principal at the time, and according to the lawsuit, 2 7-year-old boys were sent to his office for disrupting a class. While there, they say Wright slammed a gun on his desk and threatened them. The mother who filed the suit claims Wright admitted to the threat, but claimed it was a toy gun. Wright remained employed at JCPS and was reassigned to an administrative building, which was the same building where the mother who filed the complaint worked. She's since left the district after complaints of harassment.
He approached her in the workplace often about this case and in efforts to influence statements that she might make or her cooperation with ongoing investigations. And she will testify to that. And it became very harassing and traumatizing for her to have to be in the same workplace as the man that she alleges used a gun and threatened her child's life.
Wright was fired in March of 2024. JCPS tells us they do not comment on pending legal cases.